Okay, we're live. That lighting's a bit better as well when I'm live. Hello, Mr. Fly. And a notification went out. Let's see who wants to join me on this Sunday. Okay, I'm dizzy. There you go. I'm so dizzy, my head is spinning. I'm very dizzy. All I can smell is the seaside. I think I'm really tapping into my clairvoyancy as I seem to be having messages, names come through. Not sure what to do with them yet. Um, And I was going to do you another reading, like a recording, and I just thought I'm coming on to go live because I'm dizzy. I feel really dizzy. My sinuses are so clear that everything that I taste, smell, is sweet. So let's have a look at this energy. I did try and record you. I have recorded you, another little reading actually, and then I was interrupted. So it ended with the card board. And then it was like, I said, I've got to go now. And I just cut off. I do have the video, whether or not I want to share it. Maybe let's have a look and see what this reading's about. Okay. It was all to do with Father's Day, sons. Okay. But there was sense to it, but it was a bit all over the place. So if we're interrupted, it's for a reason. Hello, Moon Cookie. How are you, darling? How are you, darling? How are you doing, darling? Happy Father's Day. I am really connected today. I'm going to have a look and see what the mood's like. I don't plan on staying on for ears are a bit blocked, for hours. I'm not staying on for hours. It looks a bit stormy out there, and all I can smell is the bloody seaside. And it's when I go out the back, it's worse than when I go out the front. When I go out the back, it's chilly. Out the front, it's not too bad, but it looks like it's come over now. The trees are blowing out there, and the sky looks, I wouldn't say it looks grey, it just looks unsettled, maybe. Mischievous. Seriously. Let's get this message out, and then the smell of the seaside might go. It just smells of fish. Fresh fish. It's CL, and I don't live near the sea. So, okay, we've got some vibes going on. Frazzled. Relaxed. Lovely, my dear. Starfish closer. Okay, we're going to the flower language. I'll try. Well, I'm going to have to make sense of it because I'm live. So, although I'm feeling dizzy in more ways than one, I can be a bit dizzy. Cheerful. So someone's frazzled and it looks like they need cheering up. Crocus. I don't know. What are you croaking up? Clear your sinuses out. Smells fresh, like extra fresh. Relaxed. Shame. Fuck me, come on. I've got to make sense of this. Bond. How are you, darling? Hey. Good morning. Happy Father's Day. And double up happy peace. Love, harmony, safety for those single mums. Thank you. Good source. And Lucy. Shame. Peony. Shall I tell you what I've done? I was gullible. If you watch my reading where I said about submerging your head under the water. Hi, Megs. How are you doing? And I said about the word gullible, but it was about submerging your whole face under the water. Well, I've done that, and it's not a nice sensation because all the water bubbled up my nose, and it was just like, but it cleared something out. But I put peony in my bathtub, so it's been cleansed out with this and the other stuff that I kind of put in the bathtub. But after that, nothing's tasted the same. It's like, I'm not suggesting that you try it. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. I'm not sure if we should be doing that, but it seems to have done the job for me. Oh, fucking hell. It was like I had my head back in the tub and it's like go all the way. And then my nose started filling with bubbles. And it's like, oh, it was weird because it took me to like feeling of being like when you're drowning. I told Megan, And she said to me, "Did you put your face first?" I went, "No, not forward." I went back into it. She just shook her head at me. I'm so gullible. But I said, "It's cleared something." I'm like, everything tastes and I picked up on the coffee before I'd even done that this morning, that it tasted sweeter. I've got a really bad pain in my heart. Okay. I'm good. How are we doing this morning? Well, it's 16:52 here. We're doing fantastic. I'm a little bit dizzy. I'm just trying to soothe my one's pain in its heart. Ooh, we're talking about spiritual baths. Hee hee. I just added tea tree essential oils in mine along with salts and bubbles. Yeah, that's what I done. But I'm not saying for you to do it. Maybe I was just meant to be the gullible one to do it, but it came out. Hi, Sandra. It came out in like a random reading, but the word gullible. And I'll tell you what it took me to. You guys know what deep heat is. So you rub it on muscular pain and it kind of burns. Well, maybe just, well, we're talking like 20 years ago, because I only had Megan. And she was only just born as well. So it could be 21 years ago. Okay. My husband said to me, "Come here, let me put some of this under your eyes." And he put deep heat under my eyes and it just stopped streaming. And that's what it took me to. Like, that's probably my most gullible moment. Until it was like, put your head under the bath, but while you're lying back. But all the bubbles went up my nose. I thought, is this it? I knew I wasn't dying, but it was like, have I done damage to my brain? Is there water? But it flushed out everything. But I had peony in some bubble bath. I was using Imperial Leather bubble bath, and it was peony and something. And the thing is, that isn't the one that was actually by the bathtub. I actually opened up it because I was taken to peony. Relaxed, shame. And I felt like I had been detoxified, because after that, all I could smell is the bloody seaside. Well, I know that when you kind of get submerged your nose, you know, when you go swimming, afterwards you have this kind of fuzziness, don't you, around your head. After you kind of, been swimming. And it was like that, but I've never really smelt the seaside like this. And it's cleared up everything. It just like, because obviously I was like really congested. So I had to actually like blow my nose afterwards and clear it all out. And I thought, fuck me, I've never cleared out my system. It's like I flushed up this way. And look, I'm not advising you guys to do it. I'll be the one to do it. But I feel like relaxing and we're clearing through the shame. We're frazzled. We're wanting to be cheered up now. We are tired. We are tired. It's been a long journey, hasn't it? Okay, it's like we're due some respite. Okay. All taste different. I took the guidance, all right? All right. Let's look at the Channel of Love cards. I can do this. I feel like someone's giving me a little test to do. Like, give her that and see whether she'll go and do it. Oh, very gullible. Puppy love. Oh, come on. I want to make sense of this. We'll hit the tarot soon and then I can just give you a story. Master Manifester, frazzled, cheerful. I can do this, Master Manifester. So this is kind of like, in a way, being manipulated to do things, silly things, and see if she doesn't. Using my vessel. That's what we're doing. Okay, relaxed state. And I feel that this helps to really release all the shame that we all hold on to, some form of shame. We feel ashamed of this, that, or the other. And I feel that's a really prominent statement to make. We can feel ashamed of this, that, or the other. And we can feel ashamed of other people as well, how they act, especially if they're related to us. So we've got puppy love here. Washing the dust of my plant's leaves. Are you? Dust them down, girl. How cute. How cute. Why would I use the word cute? How cute that you actually dusting your plants. Do you know how much you're going to be rewarded for doing that, for taking care of Mother Nature's plants? I've been working on my meditation practice lately to release emotions such as shame. How's it going, Eggs? Are you finding it's getting easier when you go into meditation? Sometimes I think that people think there's kind of a set way to do meditating. There is no kind of right or wrong way to meditate. What do you receive images through your meditations? I just feel like I'm asking you that. Well, I don't want to say answering you that. I feel like asking you that. The awakening of the student. Yeah, you have to share your practices, because again, I was taken to like walking meditations, and I meditated before I submerged my, hello Mr. Fly, he's on my wrist, just let him sit there. I submerged myself under the water. I went into a state of meditation. Meditation is getting easier. Twice a day for 10 minutes, listening to a fan. Sometimes I do receive images and words or impulses. Interesting, they kind of put together a story. It's just what comes through in the mind. Okay, we have to trust these stories and not kind of question them. Okay, the awakening of the student, bottom of the deck, Mr. Know-it-all. Divine masculine. You want to know it all. None of us know it all. We just keep unraveling this stuff. Okay, like I really feel I've tapped into my like clairvoyance. So I'm actually going to test it. I've got like a if we call it a tarot get-together party with some other ladies who are wanting me to kind of go and hang out with them. And I'm actually going to try this and see how it is. Like, I could try it on here, but I send it out. Like, I could give you names and messages and I'm being stumped for words. I can tell you the message that I've had come through. So I've got a couple of names, I've got a bit of a scenario going on, and it's for someone specific. But I can put that out on YouTube, and I'm never going to know whether or not really that's someone's story. Now, if I'm in a room of people, I'm actually going to tap into the angels and ancestors and see who comes through. And I'm going to start channeling that way. And I'll soon see whether or not those people that I've never met before, I know nothing about them. It's just a way for me to test this ability that I feel I've tapped into now. So really exciting, because like clairvoyancy, not just a tarot reader, but being a clairvoyant. And it's having the confidence behind it. Okay, so I'm really confident on here, but I don't really do like personal pinpointed messages. Well, I imagine I do through the cards, but I don't tend to use names that have come through. I can give you a song maybe to check out. Amy Winehouse, Valerie. Check that song out. And two names. Veronica. That's the person on the other side who's Veronica. And I'm telling you now, clairvoyance is really fun. So the lady called Veronica on the other side, very posh lady. Am I leaving my hair down? Well, it can dry. I believe she may have wore Elizabeth Arden. I believe it's Elizabeth Arden who does the perfume Sunflowers. And she has a message for someone. It's a masculine she has a message for. And the name Val was coming through, which then took me to Valerie. And so I was guided to look at the words for that. I'm telling you the bloody channeling, aren't I? Let's just do it. And this is for a masculine. And I believe that this is a mum, the masculine's partner. The mum is actually warning the masculine that he's being manipulated. And I think it's via her daughter. So she's trying to give her son-in-law a heads up. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? It's about coming over to the other side, because there's feminines on this side. And I think this mum's been made out to look like a fool. Like she was crazy. She wasn't crazy by what I could see. She was actually quite an intelligent lady. I think she may have died due to alcohol. I'm not sure if it was in a car crash, but she would drive drunk. It may have been liver failure. I'm not sure. But, and the reason she was like that is because her husband left and she was heartbroken. And so she hit the bottle. That was really it. But she has warnings to this masculine. And I feel it's she's warning that he's being manipulated. So that's one message I got today. Okay. It might have something to do with the first reading that I've done, because there was actually like, no, that was more of a son, father energy. Sounds like my grandma's story, but there you go then. Well, that's all. This lady was very well dressed. She was very well spoken, I believe. I don't know. In a way, she took me to like Patsy off of Absolutely Fabulous. That energy. She wasn't the hippie. It was more Joanna Lumley kind of energy. That's the energy I got from her. Okay. Just lost the plot. And I think that's because she lost someone that she loved. Anyway, there's been a lot going on in the card, especially the marriage card, talking about healing your parents' marriage. Not healing it, but healing from it. Any wounding, any shame. Right, okay. So that's that little message, but I'm going to go and like try it out there for real and see what comes through, because I just realised that, oh my goodness, I'm getting through like actual people coming and talking. They're not talking, I don't know, I just sense it. It's hard to explain. You just kind of know a story comes through and you can see images, and then it takes you to other things to associate it with that they know you're going to associate it with. Hi, Spotty Pony. How are you doing? Morning, midday, and late evening. Yeah, Spotty Pony, you don't keep missing it, darling. They're not lives that I'm putting out. I read on your comments. Damn, I missed it again. The live. They're not lives. That's just me uploading on my mobile phone. So you haven't actually missed any lives. This is probably my first live. Actually, I don't know when I last done a live. So you made me chuckle. It's like, damn, I missed her. What's she missing? I'm not even live. Maybe the premiere, but you're here. You're here. You're here. That's been coming up lots. Healing parental energies, mother wound, father wound. Yeah. Bond, a whole new jug of bleach spilled over in the kitchen. Guess the lid was loose. I doubt that very much. I guess I had this in the shop yesterday. I quickly nipped to the shop. I just needed gravy granules. Quickly nipped to the shop, queuing up, and there was a broom that was standing against like a bulk stack of stock. And as soon as I got close, the broom just went and fell down. So I got to the till. I said, I didn't do that. I said, I just walked past it. He said, you did do it then, didn't you? I said, maybe. So what's that about? Why have you got bleach? A whole new jug of bleach spilled over in the kitchen. Or we're cleaning out. I don't know. I feel like that's quite a harsh cleaning energy, isn't it, to use, to bleach. And I'm feeling that was quite a harsh cleansing process. I went to submerge my face under the water and clear my passageways. Well, it worked. I mean, I do have the smell of the seaside, but I didn't know if that had anything to do with the story. So anyway, should we have a look at some tarot? It was 1818. Strength, divine masculine, needing to be balanced here, or needing to find his balance. Okay, strength of the feminine. He's got his tail between his legs. That just takes me to the shame card. And then when I said about being ashamed of other people, okay, ashamed of this, that, and the other, let it go. All you have to work on is who you are. And I imagine, I know that there are going to be a lot of ancestral, I want to call them blockages. It's like you're going to break the mold. And it takes a brave one to break the mold and break traditions. Okay. It's the energy of we can't really blame our past for the result of what we are. We need to take responsibility for who we are and how we're going to do things differently. Heart ended it with the twin for not behaving. What's that about? Okay. That's been coming up. We've done this part. Hopefully we're doing this ancestral healing. A whole new, no, we've read about the bleach. Spotty Pony. Heart ended it with the twin for not behaving. How that doesn't even make sense for me. Spotty Pony, elaborate. Meg, so you can't blame others for your own actions or emotions. No. I mean, I remember through my upbringing, so the first portion, so let's say for the first 11 years, I was poor. So I had to eat the school meals. We was a single family. We were on benefits. We got grants for our school uniform. I had free school meals. I didn't receive like an evening meal or breakfast at home. At the weekends, we would like, but if you went in the cupboards, there was nothing in there. We wasn't allowed to help ourselves anyway. So we'd have to eat that free school meal because that was your only dinner. That's what my mum used to say to us. So extremely poor. We had no running hot water. Okay, we didn't have a boiler that worked. And it was second-hand clothes. Me, I got hand-me-downs, you know, because I've got two sisters. So second-hand clothes. And then when I got to be about, let's say 13, it changed again. And then I went to, I become a chav. Lived on a very rough estate, violence. Everyone was on benefits. Just that kind of, it's a very aggressive energy. And all the way through it, I was planning for a better life for me. And it was like, no way am I staying around here. No way am I going to be raising my children like this. I used to look after like all the neighbours' children. So, yeah. And then I escaped. Not by choice, forced upon me. Big tower, which made me move. And then I couldn't go back. So relocated. And then it wasn't long after I actually relocated down south that my first job that I had, once I'd relocated, I kind of met the girl's dad. So I think I moved down there in about the November time. And I was engaged to be married in March. Very quick. And then we moved away. We moved up north. Not all the way up north, but we moved north. And yeah, don't really know what else happened, really. I just raised my children the way that I wanted to raise them. And here we are. So, yeah, we can't use it as an excuse. Okay. And I'm still like redesigning myself. Now I feel like it's like my children have just, my youngest is now an adult. So it's like we're going again and it's like we're going to progress more and more. I love it. I'm loving the journey. Okay. So also ancestral patterns, I'm definitely breaking. Bond, yes, had to face off with DM, called him out on the liar, cheater, thief, blessing, blocker, came to my, what's that? I don't know how to say that word. For another run through, sword of truth, tell the truth to your own integrity. Okay, well, it was meant to be that way, wasn't it? Otherwise it wouldn't have occurred that way, Bond. Just what's happening, you're just letting the dust settle now. Megs, you and me have similar stories. Awesome, because then that's the whole point of it. I should really only attract people that I can help maybe with my stories. I just got quite a few of them. Reinventing yourself is a lifelong journey. Right, so we got the Hierophant. Because I'm free to do what I want any old time. I'm definitely not going to be inviting in any bad karma. Let's put it that way. I'm not gonna help bad karma anymore. I'm all for the good. Okay. It's interesting that come out that way. I was actually going to put it the other way, but then we have here, this is about release and surrender, and someone's finding it hard. They're actually running away from the spiritual path. Why? Oh, it could be what you were saying, Bond. They got scared because like you've let like, not the cat out of the bag, but you've opened up a can of worms that they don't want to discuss. So they flee again. I was like, get off my head. So I would imagine that he's tapping in with a fly kind of not being on the wall, but on my head. He's trying to get some insights into your mind, and because you can read his mind, he's kind of, it feels like he wants to do a runner, but you can't escape the truth, can you? I'm sure he will be appreciative at some point that you've actually pointed it out to him. Okay. So I feel like someone's all in knots here. That's on this side. Because we've got the Hierophant in the middle, like this, and then we've got these two cards this side, and I've got two cards here. I could just show you. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't want to pull the camera down. I don't know. Okay. Right. So on one side, excuse me. On one side, we've got a Knight of Swords who kind of, I feel like he can still get a bit hot-headed. So any kind of little points of pressure. So, oh, you're pushing these pressure points, trigger points. It's okay. He'll have to learn why he gets triggered over being confronted. It's because maybe if you get triggered by it, then it means you haven't really had a look at it, had a look at your behaviour, and you have the intentions of changing. There's still some more realisation that needs to occur. Okay, with this masculine anyway, so he's fleeing this town, this way, where really he just needs to centre himself, stop, think, stop, look and listen. Let's have a look on this other side. Just looking at the difference. This is the masculine that's on this side here. And then we've got the other side. Now, this one here, if you have a look, the Hierophant's paying attention. It's like you need to pay attention. I feel he might have been sent away. He's like, you go. You need to go and have a think. Now, this one here has had a look at all three realms. Met the devil, living here on earth. And it's like connecting with God. Source energy, whatever you want to call it. Whoever you pray to. And you'll pray at some point in your life. Normally during a tower moment. Don't wait for the tower moments to pray. That's the same as don't wait for something bad to happen as an excuse to change your life. You can change your life at any point. Right, let's have a look at this side then, because we've got I was going to call him a dude. Hi, dude. We've got a dude with blue attire on. The devil. So this masculine here, I said about how he's like faced the devil. So he's not running. And it's like this masculine needs to take notice of how this masculine is going to deal with it. Because this masculine, it's like this is a moment to stop, pause, actually have a look at why you are being triggered. Why do we allow others to affect our vibrational alignment so easily? Normally because they try and shame us. Okay. They try to make us remember, which might have been what you done, Bond. You reminded him of who he has been. Okay, so we've got the devil here. But you can't run away from it because you'll be trapped in it. If you don't face it, you're going to be trapped in the underworld here. There was a bat flying around my garden last night. It's only a small garden. But there was a little bat out there. 10 of Pentacles. This is about, okay. As I walk through the valley of the shadow, I want to say of doubt. You're doubting yourself and you'll allow others to put that doubt in your mind because there's a legacy this side. So once you face the devil, you have truly lived. Yeah, it's all reversed, but that's what it spells. Lived, devil. Onto the legacy. You have to go through hell. So you can't keep avoiding it. Strong message. Let's get some random cards. Let's have a look at this runner. Reach out. They need help, but they need to reach out. It's kind of the energy of I'm trying to get the right words, otherwise the words can be triggering. I was triggered once. Actually, it was my divine masculine who said this to me. He said to me, "You can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped." He was talking to me. I didn't say that I didn't want to be helped. It was just, I don't know. I don't actually know, but I remember the phrase because it triggered me. So this is about, you've got to be willing to be helped. You've got to understand that you do need help with certain areas of your life, and that guidance is not a bad thing. Self-improvement is not a bad thing. Self-awareness most definitely is not a bad thing. Oh, the temperature in my face has like risen now. The good, not playing his karmic debts. He will, he'll have to. Right, what have I missed here? Megs, release that karma. Law of cause and effect has been coming out lots lately for me. Spotted Pony. No, he came forward, said he needed to get with the program, just like he makes his horses laugh out loud. Now he's stepped up. That's awesome, though. Spotted Pony. That's what you want. Let him find his own way. Okay? We've got to learn not to judge them and understand that some of these guys are really twisted up in knots. They're feeling ashamed. They don't know how to handle that. So they're learning how to tame the ego, because we need our ego. Our ego gives us the propelling force to do things that without it we wouldn't even have the confidence to do. But it's like when the ego runs away, okay, you allow it to make you believe that you're not a good person or worthy, okay, of forgiveness, but they need to forgive themselves first. So the good, not paying his karmic debts, and Spotted Pony, me too, hard times, made it through, and I'm grateful for this journey. Past president. What's the past president got to do with it? Okay, there was a president, wasn't there, that said, who was it? I don't know who it was. But he said, I don't like that man. I need to get to know him better. Okay. So hard times made it through, and I'm grateful for this journey. Past, present, and future. Our past are very similar. Great. We become stronger and ready for this part. Yeah. Who's up for presidency? Come on. It's like, I believe that area in our country is like a bit of a joke at the moment. So I think they're all changing like who they're standing for. It's all quite amusing. I'm just waiting for them to move out of the way. I'll step in. I'll be a step in if you like. I'll give it a go. He came to my door. This is Bond. He came to my door, so challenging, love him so much for over 31 years. He married the karmic, lives in toxicity but stays for money. He's losing, refusing his blessings. Was I just gullible mug? No, of course not. No, because there's going to be a process. Okay, he has to go and do his clearing of karmic debts. So, no, that word gullible, no. What if it was part of the process? What if that meeting then, he goes away and he gets on with what he needs to be doing? He steps up, just like Spotted Ponies, DM. I think it all looks, you triggered him. You reminded him of the legacy. Okay. All in order, guys, all in order. Gullible. I love how we're not gullible. Hi, T-Rose. How are you doing, sweetie? So reach out. Reach out. I'll be there. We're all there for our divine masculines if they truly do want assistance. Okay. You can't force it upon the masculine, but you can plant seeds. Sun. I'm taken to Madonna's song. Oh, Father, if you never wanted to live that way, if you never wanted to hurt me, why am I running away? Maybe someday I will look back and be able to say, You didn't mean to be cruel. Somebody hurt you too. That's what it is. Somebody hurt them too. Hurt people, hurt people. Heal people, heal people. Yeah. Hurt people, hurt people. Healed people, heal people. These masculines have so much undercover that they need to process themselves, let alone speak about it. All is well, beautiful. That's awesome. Megs, I have not found my true DM as of yet, but I've been receiving signs that he's coming eventually. As soon as my vibration is right, he will come join me. That is spot on. They're the messages that I've been receiving, regardless of if you've put actually like, I don't know, a name to it. A name to it. Like they're an object. It's manifested energetically, and you will draw. I've been drawn to a few videos that have been speaking about this, what God's plan is. And you are here to be with your divine love. You just have to believe that and be patient, and they will come. They will come for you. Kids, don't mind doing it for the kids. Okay. I'm singing the words. Come on and jump on board, take a ride. The kids are all right. The kids are in a better state than what most adults are. Okay, they're the next generation. They're a lot wiser. They've already had the intentions that were implanted. They all have roles to do as well for the awakening during this time. So the kids are all right. We're doing it for the kids, which you can see here. The kids will be all right. Of course they will. You just have to be that good role model yourself. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. Worry what you're doing. Well, don't worry about it. Just focus on what you're doing. Okay. Deep message. Channel of love cards. I wish both of my kids' dads happy Father's Day for blessing to them in their families. That's so beautiful. Moon Cookie. That shows what a kind, loving heart you have. I was actually thinking about that today. I know a lot of, I did know, not a lot, but you hear of it and you know, well, I have known people that have done this and they've spoken it over with me as well. It's not something that I would be an advocate for. And that's for, actually keeping the kids away from their dad on Father's Day. Or not sending wishes, not organising something that your kids go and give to their dad just because you don't live together. That's a totally different relationship. I don't think any mother should really slander children's fathers. They figure things out for themselves and it will only backfire. Okay. And then a lot of actual children don't get to know the other parent because of the stories that have been told by the parent they were living with. Anyway, messy business. It will backfire on the parent that does that. Ooh. So we got Mr. Dependable. Them cards have just gone and landed on the Hierophant card. Mr. Dependable, the King of Pentacles, Mrs. Mystic. So the King of Pentacles is the divine masculine's energy. It's the father energy. I want to call it the father. In charge of this. Mrs. Mystic is the divine feminine's energy. And then we've got sex on legs. That's how kids are made. Page of Wands. This takes me to the energy of wanting to actually get on and build like this new earth with the children, with our families. Combined, living in harmony. Okay. What's this card? Mr. Romantic. Oh, Mr. Lover. Every time I was feeling good, he came in to lie and steal my energy. Bond, stop focusing on it, darling. and leave. My son was here and protected me. Yeah, you can't keep going over that old ground. Well, maybe you do need to keep going over it, but your words are powerful. And if you're still focusing on that, then he's actually going to keep turning up with that kind of energy because that's what you're expecting. So there could be a big lesson here regarding you changing your vibration. Just like what Meg said, I would say take Meg's gave some really good advice here. When she said about when she's in alignment. Yeah, I have not found my true DM. None of us have. Otherwise, I'd be with you as a true divine masculine. Okay, we've had a distorted masculine, all of us. Otherwise, there'd be. So none of us have found our true divine masculine yet, but are we expecting them? As of yet, but I've been receiving signs that he's coming eventually. Eventually, take that bit out, he's coming. How about that, Megs? But are you ready? You might not be ready. So maybe he will come eventually. It's all what you tell yourself. As soon as my vibration is right, there you go, he will come in. So have a look at really what you're kind of saying, because there's truth in your own words. Okay, that's beautiful, Megs, really. Makes complete sense. Happy Sunday, Chevy. Just stopping in for a bit. Okay. Laugh out loud. I was just distracted by a sex scene in the movie I'm watching. Of course. Then that pops out. Quite funny. Very funny. It's getting closer. Sex on legs. Take that as a sign. What does that mean? You're in for some action soon, Megs. When you're in alignment, here comes Jasper. Hi, Jasper. On cue. Come on, baby. We're not going to do the table thing today, are we? Okay, that's it. Calm down then. You can calm down. Good boy. We good? Come to say hi? We're live. He's like, I don't care. We know that. Well, we shouldn't say that, should we? We know that you don't care. It means like he doesn't let that affect him. Do you, Jasper? No, darling. How did you leave with so much hair? Okay, what cards do you want to use? Your favourite ones. Favourite ones. Angel prayers. Oh, darling, I know, but just stay down here. Good boy. Don't mind doing it for the kids. Kitty cat. Jasper. Lift your head up, darling. I want to put my arm down. Thank you. Don't tell me choose a card. I'm going to choose one of these cards. It looks like you're gazing up out of the window. What can you see? There is a fly. Do you want to choose any cards? I can choose, that's all right. We have Don't Hate, Meditate. How fucking awesome. I think that's what there's definitely something within Pervin that reverberates through me. So don't hate, meditate. I don't like that person. I need to get to know them better. Pour down, please. Put the pour down. Good boy. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. Meditation is just taking the time to connect with Source. Close your eyes, go within, focus on your breathing, focus on a sound. Silent meditation is best, and then you can pick up. But actually, I find within silent meditation, you'll hear the birds and a story will just come through. So, perfect card. Busy being awesome. You see, I'm working on my own alignment and I'll be joined. It's all happening. Of course it is, in divine timing. I think I missed some chat. My message is protect yourself, from Judas in a Peter suit. Okay. T-Rose said, hi, pretty boy. Hi, T-Rose. Beautiful, he said. Oh. Megs, I've been working on my meditation practice. I know. Wasn't that the first thing you told us? Look at all the things that are coming in for you, Megs. Because you understand that when you're in alignment, you would attract in your divine counterparts. But you need to be in alignment with your masculine, feminine energy yourself. Don't hate, meditate. This connection comes in automatically as a byproduct, guys. You don't really need to worry about it. You need to worry on your own personal development. We're not worrying at all. You need to focus on your own personal development, and it's a natural byproduct of it. That's the gift that you get at the end, is true unconditional love to share with another who also has those qualities. Anytime you feel overwhelmed by anger or frustration, close your eyes and connect with the angels around you. Why is he twitching like that? Did you see him twitch? I thought my hair was dangling on him, but my hair's not that long. He's got an ear twitching. What is it, baby? Mrs. Mystic. Well, it all does seem to come in, doesn't it? Anytime you feel overwhelmed by anger, pour off the table, please. Good boy. Close your eyes and connect with the angels around you. They are a great part of your life. Turn this way. You're not going to go on the table, darling. You're going to sit down? Try that side. That's it. Is it your hearing in one ear? You don't want to bang heads? That's good, though. We don't want to butt heads, do we? I need to maybe tie my hair up. Right, just bear with me. How long do you think that fly is going to live with us for, Jasper? I'm just tying it back. Better? Okay. That'll do. That'll do. Sounds like a pigeon. Feel better? Mummy, give you a little massage. I swear he's getting ready for his transition. We teach them how to accept love, so when they make their transition, they can become a human. He must have been with me 13, 14 years now. 13 years. But actually, it's a little one. She's about 10, I think 11. Very jumpy. And I noticed yesterday she wasn't so jumpy. Are we getting Tia ready for her human life? I'm going to know who you are when you make your transition. Of course I am. I know your energy. You're my boy. I don't know when it's going to be. We'll enjoy all the moments now. Yeah? Okay. He knows there's big chefs. Right, let's go. My cat came and joined me on my lap too. Awesome, of course. They're connecting. I bet your cat understands everything that Jasper's saying. Of course, if I can understand Jasper. It's like cat TV. That was sloppy, a sloppy kiss. Very nice though. I will not rub it off, of course I won't. Hey. Should we read this card? Yeah? Let's do it. Anytime you feel overwhelmed by anger or frustration, close your eyes and connect with the angels around you. They are a great part of your life and they want you to remove the feelings that aren't serving you so that you can have a deeper and richer connection with them. Meditate and connect with heaven to extend your awareness so you can become more aware of who surrounds you on an energetic level. The expanded interpretation, you're really independent as a soul, and it's wonderful how self-sufficient you are. Baby, stay on my lap. Good boy. But the angels are encouraging you to spend some time meditating and welcoming their help and the help of God so that you can be a co-creator of your world. Jasper, darling. Jasper, can you sit down, please? Turn around the other side again. Turn around. This way. He's like, you're crazy. I want to go on the table. No? Okay. Is it because I'm stopping you? No, because, well, whereabouts are you going to go? Can I have some of the screen? See, this is what you do. You go up there and then itch in front of everyone. It's gone to the random cards. Okay. Right. The card's underneath him. He's meditating. He's trying not to hate. He used to really nip at me all the time. That's why I know that he's really adapted to love. You would have to be a bit cautious around Jasper. We used to have to be cautious around you because you didn't know. But now we know the signs, don't we? We know when to leave you alone. Yeah, you come and find me, don't you? Yep. Okay. Right. You're really independent as a soul, and it's wonderful how self-sufficient you are. But the angels are encouraging you to spend some time meditating and welcoming their help and the help of God so that you can be a co-creator of your world in their light and that of your creator. Anytime you find yourself about to use the hate word, close your eyes for a few moments and focus on something that makes you feel safe, free, and blessed, something you love. So, guys, let's is it eradicate? Is that the word? Eradicate. He's so funny. He is extremely funny. He has an awesome personality. He's like a grumpy old man, really. Well, Jazz, you're not, but he has such a soft side. But he doesn't go out much. He doesn't run very far. He has these favourite chairs and spots, and yeah, as soon as he sees a blanket, he's on your lap. He likes my dressing gown as well. But he doesn't come upstairs really. Occasionally. But I get on so well with him. I just know him. Everyone knows that this is my cat. He's my boy. Aren't you, darling? We didn't plan on having him anyway because we wanted Lily. We wanted a female cat, but he was stuck to her like glue. And she said, you have to like take both of them. So it was done, wasn't it, Jasper? Yep. Oh. You want to see cuteness? She's purring and meowing at you. Oh, that's too cute. He can just come in and just start going, wow, wow. There's food down, there's water down. He'd just be having a good chat. Meditating on the cards. Ha ha, so cute. Exactly, so cute. He is. He is cute. Yeah. And he's so loved. All my cats are so loved. They've never been poorly. He had, I'm not sure, he's always itched. I used to think I got under his skin. Maybe I do. But he loves me. But he's always itched, and when we first had him, we paid out so much money for tests, for allergies, and he would be on steroids and wear a comb around his head, and it was just so distressing for him. So we just stopped giving him any kind of treatment. It was like, can you just leave my cat alone? Just leave him be how he is. So, and yeah, we don't really have not issues like we used to have. Or maybe it's just my tolerance that's changed. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. He's absolutely fine. But the vet at one point told me he needed to go and see a psychiatrist. I said, go take my cat to a fucking psychiatrist. I never took my cat back to the vets after that. I was like, she threw him on the floor because she didn't handle him correctly. And I warned her. I said, let me hold him. I said, he won't like it. I know how to look after cats. And she ran this flea comb backwards through him. He went mad. He ripped her ear. And she just threw him across the room. And I just looked. And she went rushing out the door. And it was like, come here, Jasper. And she went to me, your cat has issues. He needs to see a psychiatrist. I said, right, come on. And then I just stopped everything. All the treatments, stressing him out, putting a comb around his head. He used to walk backwards and everything, just lose all orientation. It was cruel. There's fuck all wrong with him. I paid for tests, like to check everything to see if there was. I was paying expensive money. I was buying expensive food for you. And since then, none of my cats have ever had to go to the vets. They've never been poorly. Hey, love. That's all they need, love. I don't shout at them when they claw. We used to have people come in the house and like he'd claw at the carpet, or one of them would, and that scared the life out of me. Oh, clapping their hands, stop it! I'm like, why are you shouting at that cat? It's just going to do what it wants to do. Don't shout at him. No, baby, don't have a cat if you can't tolerate what comes with them. Have we said that now, Jazz? We said enough? We're setting the record straight, aren't we? He is just so lovely. What are you thinking about, Jasper? Think about being a human and how you're going to do it. I was taken to like Bananarama, Love in the First Degree. You got a degree on love? Well, you've been a student of the Channel of Love all this time. No, you're right. Lily was here at the start, wasn't she? And then you took her place. That was when Megan come back home. She took over. She took over Lily's education. Right, you off then. See ya. Come. Oracle of Shadows and Light. We love you, Jazz. His ears have gone back. You'll always be remembered. It's like I haven't gone anywhere yet. I know, but we've got footage of you, lots of it. We don't see Lily at all now, do we? And you never see Tia, really. She might have appeared on a couple of videos, maybe over the last 3 years. Not often. Maybe she'll be showing up soon. She's learning about love, that one, and trusting. She is such a jumpy, scary cat. Scary cat. She is scary. That cat needs to be tamed. And it's like having her in my bedroom and sleeping. Well, she sleeps all day. She only comes down to go to toilet, or she'll come down if she misses me, and then she'll just ponder around me. I know she's waiting for me. That's the one I'm working on now. That feral cat. Okay. Fairy of the Divine Hand. Intoxication, distorted view, and overindulgence. Right, I'm picking up a real karmic energy here. Card number 2. About the Fairy of the Divine Hand. If the Fairy of the Divine Hand has turned up in a reading, it is ever so likely you are being urged by friends, loved ones, or even your own self to more accurately estimate the power addictive behaviours and substances can have over you. I feel like this is actually coming in with the channel message that I was bringing through from Veronica. That's her name, Veronica. So I feel like we've kind of gone back to the first part where I was channeling the message that had come through. Okay. You know how it is. You start having a piece of candy, some soda, maybe a little junk food, then before long you have more. It may be another habit, such as judging yourself or others way too harshly, thinking negatively, or giving up too early on exercise and good healthy practices that you are indulging in. Gossip too falls under the fairy of the divine hands domain. While it can be wickedly delicious, it always leaves such a sour aftertaste. So when she shows up, know that the true gift she offers is awareness of what you're denying. So if you feel this is relevant, practical for you, well, I don't want to say that Practical Magic I was taken to. Isn't that a film about sisters? Practical Magic. Nicole Kidman's in it, and is it Sandra Bullock? Maybe I'll see if I can watch that. Practical Magic was coming through. Oh, now my sinuses have got blocked. I've just like cleared out all the sour taste. It was like everything was sweet. Don't ignore the fairy of the divine hand. Thank her for pointing out your addictive tendencies. Acknowledge their power and then disengage and find support for living in clear, bright ways that don't leave you feeling drained, disorientated, and disenchanted. Okay. We're living in this enchantment, this enchanted land. There's something about chanting here coming through. Like the birdie. It's like notice repetitive messages. It sounds like chanting. Okay. Let's see what the fairy of the divine hands wants to say. I am here to reveal to you what will tempt you. It is delightful, this thing you are being offered, and surely a little won't hurt. I am fairy of the divine hand, and I appear to you when you are blinded to what you must see. Come and truly examine what is being offered to you. Underneath this apparently harmless fun, spending, partying, it's the fly on my neck, partying, distraction, and temptation lie disorientation and fear, and things may appear to be quite different than how they truly are. But here, look and look closely. Do you begin to see what will take place if you continue down this path? If you sugarcoat the possibilities of where this may end? Do not push down the feelings and warnings you have. Instead, come a little closer and look. Do you begin to understand that what seems such a small thing may indeed change lives? Take a moment, look, think. And I said here, this is about stop, looking and listening. Do you begin to understand that what seems such a small thing may indeed change lives? Take a moment, look, think, connect with your deeper wisdom, decide whether you will join in with what is tempting you or whether you will watch a while longer and make the wise decision instead. The divination message, stop right now. Your intuition, your inner sight and clear vision is sending you a very clear warning. So I'm pleased that I delivered this message, the channeled one. A red flag has just gone up, and this is the time to stop, to look. I've got the taste of fear massively in my mouth, guys. And I feel that my senses have been cleared so that I can really tap into when it's not sweet. A red flag has just, as someone's sugarcoating something. Okay, a red flag has just gone up, and this is a time to stop, to look, and to listen before going forward. My exact words. Your higher self, your clear sight, wants you to stop and think before simply taking this wonderful temptation someone is offering you. It may be in the form of a secretive relationship, junk food, alcohol at a party, sex before you're ready, or behaving in ways that are unsafe and disrespectful, speaking harmful words and thoughts that could scar people for a long, long time. And those are the kind of people that we hang out with that we're actually ashamed of, to actually refer to them as somebody that we're associated with. It's not just their reputation, it's your reputation as well. Okay, that is at hand, at the divine's hand. This moment's indulgence could have long-term repercussions that could lead you away from well-being, clarity, and harmony. You know when this temptation comes, to remember that we've got the devil here, just before the legacy. It was going to show up, you know. It's like the final challenge. It's the final countdown. Europe. Is it by Europe? I think